What's up, everybody? Adam here, back in action. Ready to do another video. Grateful for the opportunity, as always, to share some thoughts and feelings and what's been going on in the world. Hopefully, share some positivity, some hope, and some solutions. I have a pretty good feeling that my videos are being shadow banned on YouTube because I'm getting like maybe 10 views on these, which is sad and also pretty discouraging. But I'm not going to let it stop me. I'm going to keep making these because people need to know the truth. People need to understand what's going on and really need to start living the solution and being the change if we expect to, um, you know, live in a world that we want our kids, to. I have a 9-year-old daughter, and so there are some very important questions that we should be asking ourselves. And those are, where am I on my spiritual path, my spiritual journey? Where have I been? And where are we going? You know? And right now, it's looking like not a very good place to be headed in. And I've talked extensively about this. Probably the biggest red flag right now, as we speak, is artificial intelligence and all of the data centers that are being built that are not only destructive to the planet and the environment, and sucking all the water, and raising power bills and on and on and on. But then you also have the more important aspect of privacy, and that these aren't data centers at all, they're surveillance centers. And how much do we want AI to actually be in control? I was watching a video on X yesterday of one of these robots that was hired for a birthday party to do martial arts. It was a little like 3-foot robot with a blue wig, and it was doing martial arts, and it honed in on this one little 4 or 5-year-old kid and kicked him right in the stomach. And obviously the kid was in pain. It hurt the kid, and the robot, it's doing all these martial arts and drop kicks him in the stomach and backs up like, what are you going to do next? And my comment on the video was, and here it began, right here. You see where an AI robot, whoa, that was a B. An AI robot actually is violent towards a human being. And here it begins. A lot of people were posting memes about Terminator and all the robot movies where they take over, and this is the direction that we're going. You know what I'm saying? Like, apparently Elon Musk claims that there's going to be more robots than humans in 5 years, And I saw another clip of some guy that has the Neuralink chip in his brain now, and his eyes were changing. Like they were saying he can change forms and stuff, and he's saying how amazing the chip is and all this cool stuff he can do. It's like, it's absolutely insane, you know. Um, Speaking about insane, did anybody else see that clip of the cop where he's outside of his car and an acorn falls and hits the top of his car, and this guy thinks that the suspect that's in his patrol car is shooting at him. So he pulls his gun out and unloads a full clip into his patrol car and gets on the radio, and he falls to the ground and he's saying, shots fired, I'm hit, as he's unloading the gun into his patrol car. I mean, literally, you cannot make this stuff up, man. It was absolutely insane. I hope they fired that guy. Like, you can't even make this stuff up, man. It is absolutely insane. And that was a good representation of the direction that this planet is headed. A cop unloading a full clip into his patrol car because an acorn hit his roof. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the world we're living in today. So, the last video I did was about my spiritual journey and how it has led me towards Sufism. And I do truly believe that in order for us to transform the world, we will need to find a spiritual place that is inviting and accepting towards all human beings. And I have not found any other spiritual path that is incongruent along these lines with Sufism. Now, if you're not familiar with Sufism, please go check out some books, Caravan of Souls, read some Pirzia Inayat Khan, Hazrat Inayat Khan, and learn about the power of love. That is the Sufism religion, is using the power of love to heal your heart and transform your mind, and the acceptance that all prophets are one lineage. You know, whether it be Buddha or Jesus or Muhammad, whatever you believe, all of these prophets are teaching the same principles. And all we have to do as a people is open up our hearts and our minds, stop with the judgment, the preconceived ideas and notions, and accept that all God is love, period, full stop. And if we begin to tap into that power that is in our hearts, then we truly can transform the world. Now, there are a lot of amazing spiritual principles and ways of sustainable living out there that work, and they are available to everyone. And this technology right here is the key to spreading the message and the word to help people wake up to these principles. And it's going to happen. When you look at all of this news, like as I'm scrolling through Instagram and X and Facebook, it's all this negativity and all this violence and all of this fear. And that's exactly what they feed off of, okay? If we created a platform where it's all positive, all solutions, all spirituality, we all need to create a network of believers and spiritual thinkers, entrepreneurs, okay, permaculturists, everything that's positive. We need to create a platform of power, okay, that connects everybody that is on the same, at the same level of consciousness, okay? This is about changing our consciousness in order to transform the world. And if we create a platform where all that positive energy is consolidated into one powerful platform, and we attract millions, if not billions of people to this platform that is solely focused on solutions and tapping into the power of love, then we can transform the world. And it all has to happen and collaborate into the exact same time in the present moment. That is where the solution is found, and that is where the rubber meets the road. That is the meeting of the waters, if you will. Okay, the meeting of the waters has to happen in the present moment. And if we can create a platform and get the message out there and connect everybody in the same time, then this wave of consciousness, this wave of positive power will transform the world. There have been studies of people all coming together to pray and meditate at the same time, and there are 100% documented effects of this happening, okay? That it can make a change. It does make a difference. And what I'm talking about is everybody tapping into that power at the exact same time and transforming reality and the consciousness of this planet. It can and it will happen. It's going to happen. It may take some time, but it's going to happen. And people are coming together to create this universal connection and force of power of love, okay? And of course there's going to be your boomers out there and your people, this is stupid, this isn't going to happen, this blah, blah, blah. That is what they have implanted in your mind of how the negativity and the fear and the discouragement, that it's hopeless. It's not going to work. It can't happen. Everybody's the naysayers are going to be like, "Boo, man, bullshit. It's going to happen. It can happen. It will happen. We don't have a choice. We're at a place now where we don't have a choice. Either it's this, or the famous line in Shawshank Redemption, get busy living or get busy dying. You're either on that side or you're not. You got to draw the line somewhere, is what Alan Watts said. Which side of the line are you going to be on? Mr. Naysayer, the world's going to hell in a handbasket, all we can do is enjoy the ride. Well, I agree with that, but on the other hand, there's the activism. Okay, there's the pro change is possible side of the line, where you do believe that deep down humanity is good, that Anne Frank, there is good in all people, and all we have to do is find that. All we have to do is tap into that side. That's all that you have to do as a person. The change begins with you. And if you want to change your thinking, you have to heal your heart. And that's where it begins, people. Right here in your own backyard. Everything you need is in your own backyard. A video I did years ago. And the reason I did that video is because it's true. What I'm speaking is the truth, people. Like, I'm not coming on here and doing this for likes or views. I'm doing it on here because this is the freaking solution. There's no other way. So join me. Let's create a platform. Let's create a website. Let's create a community, and let's do this. Let's get active. Let's do something. We can't just keep standing here, doing nothing. It's either do something or die.